It's me, Anna, and I'm super excited to be here on the Sweeten channel today, coming in live to you guys. How are you doing? Are you excited about today's video? Check it out. Look what we're making. What do you guys think? This is my version of something way crazy today. We've got an ice cream cone, but I filled it up with cake batter and we baked it off. And then we kind of molded the cake and made it look like an ice cream is sitting on top of the cone, but it's really cake, guys. And then I'm using fondant today, and using 2 types of fondant, some sprinkles, and then of course, topping it off. With, yes, I love my job. I get to eat cotton candy today. It's not a baseball game or anything. It's work. I mean, it's hard work eating cotton candy, right? So, how are you guys? My husband's back there videoing. We're here in Texas. It's so cold. Where are you watching from? Leave me in the comments below. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's one of those days I thought, let's do something wild and crazy by making these cotton candy ice cream cake cones. It's a long title, a long name, but it's really fun and easy to make.
It looks fun. It looks cool.
It looks cool. And you get to buy cotton candy. So where are you guys watching from?
Yvette's watching from Odessa, Texas. Mike's from Pennsylvania.
Texas! And from Pennsylvania, nice. Very cool. I bet you're cold in Odessa up there. We're actually heading that way next weekend, possibly. But yes, Texas. Anybody else?
Rosa says lovely.
Hi,
and
Rosa.
Victoria is tuning in from East Texas.
Who was that?
Victoria.
Victoria, hello. Thanks, guys. I have a channel called Lovely Lady Cakes. Go check it out. I do all kinds of desserts, and this recipe will be on my website, lovelyladycakes.com. So if you miss anything from here to then...
Italy, Poland, Australia, and I think Switzerland is what's...
Hi, guys. Thanks for watching, tuning in. Look what we're making today. This is a beautiful little ice cream cone filled with cake inside. It's a faux ice cream cone. So, it's really heavy. I can't wait to eat it. But it's just fun and crazy.
I think that would be great for, like, parties. You know,
yes,
like
totally.
It makes a good
So here's where we're going to start. This is the coolest invention I've ever found. It is a little ice cream cone baking pan. They have little circles, and you can bake on this, which is so cool. And so I'm going to pour batter in. I've made some pre-made cake batter, and I've dyed it purple. And guys, you can do any color. You can do pink. You can do blue. You can do white. Be as adventurous as you like. But I'm going to be filling up these cones and cooking them off in this awesome tray. But yeah, before, I kind of wanted to also bump it up a little bit. If you notice, I've got pink on my cone here. See this cone? Here's the normal cone. I didn't make it all the way colorful. But here's pink. And I found this invention at Michael's. I think it's a Wilton brand, but it's this aerosol like spray mist color dye thing, and I found pink. It comes in all kinds of colors, so you don't need one of those cool airbrushes. You can just pick up one of these things.
Yvette says her daughter said this would be great for a troll party.
Oh my goodness, a troll party! Yes, I love that movie, Justin Timberlake. But yeah, so okay, note to self: it gets everywhere. You don't want to stain things. So, I have a little parchment paper we can lay down. If you want, you can go outside too, because you don't want to breathe it in and stuff. But we're just going to be spraying these.
Ida says, ice cream, you scream, gimme that ice cream.
Right? But there's no ice cream in this. It's only cake.
Looks like one.
Yeah, it just looks like an ice cream cone. Okay, so yeah, you just spray it down. Look at that. And it comes in all different colors, and I think it's so fun. Woo! Look at that. So we're just spraying our ice cream cone down with this color spray mist that I found.
Which is edible.
It's edible. Just don't breathe it in. So yeah, I mean, it's not very, very pink, but I think it just adds a little fun element to it. That's going to give our cones just some personality, right?
Dobie asks, does the batter make the cone soggy?
Not at all. It's going to cook off. It's going to taste so good. Go outside and do this part. But yeah, we're just spraying down our cones. My shirt's gonna get pink. So yeah, wearing white. Yikes. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing. And again, I was mentioning that they come in different colors. So you could do blue cones. What color cone would you do?
You just want to make
Yellow.
it pop. Yeah, just make it like really
looking,
fun.
Like she said, trolls. Whoever that was. Love
Yvette
that.
said that, yeah.
Yes. Alrighty. So then the next part. Hey, are you just tuning in? Because we're making these ice cream cake cones. Cakey cones. Ice creamy cakey cones, you know? Sing a little song. So next, I've got my cones. Say if they were all done. Simple enough. I've pre-made a boxed cake, guys. Super simple. Feel free to use your own fun recipes. But I'm just going to fill up the cones. And I've dyed it purple, as you can see. So feel free to get creative if you don't have purple at your house. Don't go to the grocery store and spend money on purple. Just use what you have. This will be fine, yellow or blue or green. So yeah.
Can you make colorful cones instead of spraying?
You could
I guess
totally
you could make your own cones.
dip the cones, or yeah. Oh, you can make your own cones, yeah.
You can make your own cones, you could dye it.
With the batter, totally.
In the batter.
But yeah, I'm just filling the cone up. And
where did you get the stand?
The stand I found, where did I find this thing? I feel like Michael's definitely would have it. Amazon, I believe it's the Wilton brand. But yeah, look at that. I want to leave just a little space too, not too full. Because as you can tell, these were yesterday's and they're kind of overflowing. But that's okay too if you have overflowage. You can just take it off later with your fingers. So yes, and then you just bake it as you would what the box says. I believe 350 for about 11 to 15 minutes. Kind of just check on it. And then we want these cones to cool completely before we start working with them. Yeah. Okay, so look at that. Bam. So we'll put these in the oven to cook. And of course, in true movie magic, they're cooked already. Look at that. So I've got 2 here for you guys. But before we move on to this part, you also are going to need a cupcake tray because you have your leftover batter here. We don't want to waste it, A. And B, you're actually going to need probably 3 to 4 cupcakes to make that big round mound on top. Look, right here. See the round mound? That's going to help it look like an ice cream. Like an ice cream dollop. What do you think, guys?
Dobie says she loves alternate cupcake holders. She's seen where someone took tiny plant pots and used them for cupcake containers, washed of course, and made garden pot cupcakes with little chocolate flowers.
So cute.
It's a great idea.
Since it's Valentine's, I'm going to make extra cupcakes too. So I have little cute cupcake liners, you know, that have hearts on them.
And we do have another question about the cone becoming soggy after baking, but it just bakes right into it. And
bakes right into it. I made these yesterday, and look at that. It's still perfect. It's not soggy. It's hard. The cake is still moist and delicious. So yeah, perfect. That's a good question. All right, so I'm just filling at least 4 cupcakes for the head of this ice cream cake cone. And of course, as you can tell, however many cones come in a package, you're going to have probably some leftover batter. So this is just a perfect way to bake everything off and not waste anything. Ooh, there's a little purple in there. Yeah. What color of cake would you guys use? I'm thinking I use the purple. Whee! But yes, you get the gist. So, bake that as well. 350 degrees for about maybe a little bit longer because they're cupcakes. So they have more circumference to bake. And then you have these pre-made ones. So just kind of like when you're making cake pops, you want the cake to hold together. So the top part wants to not fall off, right? So we're just going to take these and crumble them up. Look at that pretty purple cake.
Rainbow batter, someone says.
Yes,
like
rainbow
ice cream. That
would be awesome. And yeah, if you wanted, you could do like a box cake, a white box cake, and divide it into 3 or 4 parts, and then dye them 4 different colors. And then when making your cone, just pour a little batter in at a time, right? Then you might have a fun little rainbow when you go to eat it.
Miriam says pink. It's her daughter's favorite color.
Yes, that's my daughter's favorite color. My daughter and I, we have a channel on Amazon called Cooking with Toddlers. Baking with Toddlers. My bad. Baking with Toddlers. And she's hilarious. You guys got to check it out. If you guys you have kids and just want fun ideas, having a toddler, you definitely need lots of ideas. So
Victoria, we're baking a cookie. I'm sorry, a cake. In a
Let's
cupcake.
see if he memorized his lines today. Just kidding. We're making this ice cream cone with cake inside. So I'm calling it an ice cream cake.
Cookie cone.
Cake cone. There you go. Delicious. I didn't memorize my lines either. No, just kidding. Okay, and then super simple. We're putting some frosting, about 2 to 4 tablespoons of frosting, just like if we were making cake pops. We want this cake to hold together because this is the top of our faux ice cream, but it's really cake.
So you're making the top of our ice cream right there.
Yes.
Because the cake's other one is baked in the cone.
Yeah. It's our faux ice cream. And right here I have them pre-made. I'm going to take off the edges. As you can tell, it kind of overflowed a little. But, you know, if you don't, it's fine because we're going to cover it up with fondant. I love it. It doesn't need to be all perfect. But yeah. So we have our cake. Look at that coming together. And you can kind of tell when it's holding its shape that it's ready. Like that looks really good. And I was discussing earlier that if you put too much buttercream in there, it actually doesn't hold together. It kind of falls apart. It's weird. Okay, so I'm just molding a little round ball to resemble the shape of an ice cream. Because we're making faux ice cream cones. So see, what do you think? Maybe a little bit bigger? Who wants a big ice cream cone? Whee! Where are you guys watching from? We're here in Texas. We're just baking on this cold day.
Crystal's tuning in from Vancouver, Canada.
Hey, Crystal. Awesome. So I got one little round there. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to cover it with some fondant here in a minute. And I just found my fondant at Michael's or Walmart. You can find it everywhere. Target, I think, even has the brands now. The Wilton
Veronica's
brands.
watching from Arizona.
Hello, Veronica.
Alicia's from Baltimore. And Miriam's from Manchester.
Sweet. Manchester, I love it.
Got a lot of...
You guys are everywhere today. Do you guys like to bake and cook? Because it's kind of my life, and I love to eat, you know? You gotta eat. So, next, we have to make this round ball sit on top of there. So, I'm just going to use a little bit of the frosting, and it will hold on to it like so. And just want to press it down kind of like it's going to get flush with those sides, so it looks like an ice cream cone was just an ice cream was just placed on top of your cone. Ta-da! And then if you are like me, I like it to be really hard, so if I'm swinging it around, it's not going to fall off. So I recommend putting this in the refrigerator for like 5 minutes and letting it harden up before you move to the next step. But we're live, so don't judge me, okay?
Jen's from the UK. She says she'd love to do a chocolate one without icing, but with melted chocolate. She's a chocolate lover.
Yes, definitely. I think chocolate cake would be a good addition.
But even, yeah,
and with
chocolate.
the drizzle with the white chocolate. Ah! So yeah, just smushing that again to resemble a cone. Or to resemble ice cream. Alright. So then, actually I think I can put these in the refrigerator because I'm going to show you guys how to do fondant next. Let's see. Yeah, right there. Okay, so as you can tell on there, there's a nice
pink and white, and that is fondant.
Pink little covering that resembles maybe some ice cream, a pink ice cream, right? Okay, I need a clean area because the fondant will stick to it. Whoops. Okay. I've got pink and I've got white. But guys, you can use, again, any color you want. I'm thinking what I'm missing from these is like a pop of blue. So if you happen to find blue fondant, I think the pink part right now would be really pretty blue. That's just my little tidbit. But yeah. Ooh. There's that.
Miriam says her 3-year-old boy said, "This is cheating. I want ice cream."
I know, it is cheating. Oh, okay. Oops, I got a little wet. So I have my little fondant roller. And you just want to roll it out real thin. Let's see.
Annette said this would be good for my granddaughter's birthday party so the kids could take them home in a cellophane bag.
It's the perfect little to-go gift. A thank you gift for coming.
Table toppers.
And, you and your kiddo can do them together, and so it's really fun and bonding. I love it. It's a great idea. Whee! Or, Valentine's, guys, is coming up. These might be fun to give to some of the kiddos in your friend's class, your best friend, a boyfriend. Whee! So yeah, I'm just rolling it out nice and thin. And look at that. I've got 2 sizes of these cookie cutters. This is like a 3 3/4 cutter, which I think is the perfect size to cover our cone.
We've had 2 people ask, can you make the fondant blue?
Yes, you could. You could actually use white fondant and use your food coloring. And then you're just going to need that food coloring in there. Just keep on kind of working it. So this definitely could turn blue. But I'm not doing it today because it'll make my fingers blue. And I don't want my fingers blue. Okay, which is called cheating, right?
Well, Jennifer says her fiance just saw this and now he's demanding that she make these. So.
Oh my! Sorry, Jennifer. But it is fun. Okay, so cool. It's kind of hardened up a little bit for us. Again, we're going back to the frosting because we're going to put a thin layer around the cone. And it's okay if it gets all crumbly and messy because the fondant's going to stick to this on top.
That's how you keep it on there.
Yes. It's adhesive.
Annette said this would be great with chocolate paste.
Oh, yes. I love it. I love it. Look how cute. See, even though there's crumbs, don't worry about it. Even though it messed up, don't worry about it. So, yeah, I've got my fondant. I'm just going to place it right over it. Try to make it as smooth as possible. And you could do this 2 ways. So you could cut it off right when it meets that bottom part so it looks like a perfect circle all the way around. But sometimes I'm just too lazy, so I'm just going to crimp little edges like this. So it almost looks like when we put the white part on, when you get ice cream scoops, it's like kind of not a perfect scoop. It's just kind of hanging out or whatever. This is our ice cream scoop. So make that top nice. Okay, so first stage. Then we're going to do our white, and I've got about a 2-inch cookie cutter for that one. So look at these 2 options I was telling you about. You could cut it right here, or you could just let it flow like crazy. Which option would you do?
It has a fluffy skirt, is what
somebody said. That's adorable. It has a fluffy skirt.
Love it.
Yeah, I like this way. It's cleaner when you cut it. Real elegant for a wedding or something. It's not as,
They both have their unique charm.
Exactly. It's not as teedy as the other way. And I'm all about not being.
And if anyone's worked with fondant, you know it's temperamental.
No, it's just temperamental for me. Everyone else does a really good job. He's always like, why are you doing fondant again? It's fun. The more you work with it, the easier it becomes. So this next part, you don't necessarily want to cut this out. Just put it on top of there. So you know the shape, which is kind of smaller. But we're going to make like a fun squiggly line around it. So...
And Christy, to answer your question, yes, we will cut the cone.
Yes, we
so
will.
You can see inside.
You will see it. So I'm making kind of like if we placed, white chocolate on top and it drizzled down. These are our little drizzling things. Yee. But guys, if you didn't want to use fondant, you could do white chocolate right here. Just put a little white chocolate on there. And just smoothing out the edges a little bit. Where's our cone? Oh, and then the next part.
Need a little water. Yes,
we need a little bit of water. I'm going to put it on the underneath here.
Molly asked, where did you buy the fondant? You can get that online, right?
Yeah, you can get it on Amazon. You can get it Michaels.com. If you're in the States, you can get that stuff. So yeah, just put a little water on the bottom because it's going to stick now to our... Just kind of smush it down. So darling, we're getting there. All in stages.
Jeanette says she likes both cuts, but the cut one looks nicer.
The cut one does look nicer. Yeah. So then, yeah, just put a little more water on top. Because I've got some amazing sprinkles. And just, you know, we want sprinkles on our cupcake. Or what is it? It's not a cupcake. Ice cream. And I just kind of created these with a bunch of fun different ones. Isn't that adorable? Let's bring this thing back. Even though it's not baked off, so I can sit somewhere. So I'm just going to sit it here. Doo-doo. Isn't that cute, guys? And then the very last thing is another little dollop, real little, of buttercream. Plop that guy on top. And who is excited about some wild cotton candy?
These should be called troll ice cream cones because
they are. They're troll, right? Okay, who's ready to open one? This one's so cute. I like how flowy his hair is. I mean, you gotta eat it, right? So let's take a bite out of it.
Yeah, show them.
Well, this one's fresh buttercream. I mean, fresh fondant. It was like mostly fondant.
Yeah. Now cut the
Oh yeah, the comb.
Yeah, so we can show.
Oh, where's the knife? Let's see.
God, we're getting angry faces. People are mad. They're not eating it.
I'm sorry.
We're sorry.
Here we go. So this is what your comb would... Wait. Yeah, I cooked these. Like, did I cook this? Doo-doo-doo.
So yeah, there's your...
Why is my knife... So there he is. See, it's still moist. Still crunchy. Delicious. Cake.
And, you know, hopefully this can inspire people to just make fun, you know, like this. Like, you know, it's just make your own invention with cake inside a cone.
And this cake is so good. I made it yesterday from scratch. So, guys, if you do make these amazing cotton candy ice cream cakey cones, leave pictures on my Facebook page or find me on Snapchat. I'm at Lovely Lady Cakes. I'll answer any of your questions.
And Yvette says her girls want to make some today, so now she's going to have to make some. So Yvette,
yes.
Send some pictures.
Send us pictures. Find me on Facebook, Lovely Lady Cakes, or Snapchat. And show me your pics, guys. I love it. I'll be back next Thursday making something wild and crazy. I don't know what it is yet. But thanks so much for watching. Recipe will be at the end of this video. So see you later. LovelyLadyCakes.com. Bye-bye.